so we might not be able to make it.
Well, we have the town manager here, Brian. There you go, Brian. We have second vice president of UNICO National, Steve Calton. And national president for 2023-24, my friend and mentor, Ralph Contini. And for a surprise performance, Simona, if I get this wrong, don't holler at me. Simona Redonda. Where is she? Our singer. Rodon. Did I say it right? Okay, thank you. Welcome. Carmel, do you have minutes of the past minutes first?
The what?
Do you have the copy of the past minutes?
Yes.
Can I just leave it real quick? I misplaced mine.
All right. There you go.
Okay, you can do it. Will you do the roll call, please?
Okay. Ready? Brian Banda.
Here.
Sal Barbera.
Here.
Joseph Belnome.
Here.
Peter.
Here.
Giuseppina Caruso. Donna Completano.
She had called, she's excused, she's got a sinus infection.
Angelo Carino. Vincent Cosarelli. Joseph Thomas Crocco. Phil Cuzzy.
Here.
Me, I'm here. Allison Di Pascal.
Excuse.
Michael Darrow. Al Dorso.
Here.
John Esposito.
Here.
Anna Galante. Here. Michael Garamella. Joseph Gencarelli.
Here.
Del Gannon. Eleanor Guarino.
Excuse.
Sherzo Hernandez.
Excuse.
Christine Lamparello. Joyce Mellon. Pasquale Miola.
Yeah.
Maria Miola.
Present.
Tony Pasquale.
Hey, that's
Hey, bravo, Tony.
Luigi Perry.
Luigi.
Luigi Perez here
Luigi,
too.
whoa, another one. That's great.
Michael Perone.
Nice to see everybody.
Same
Judy
here.
Biskotowski. Barbara Lazelle.
Here.
Let's see. Georgianne Polit.
Here.
Lois Rinaldi. Tamara Rinaldi.
Here.
Joyce Marie Rizzoli.
Here.
Barton Rizzoli.
Here.
Vincenzo Rotunda.
Yes.
Stephen Robel. Anthony Sessa.
Here.
Tommy.
Here.
Luigi Tulipani.
Here.
Mara Antonia Tulipani. Gerard Verico.
Yeah.
Stephen Zerpoli.
Excuse.
Okay. Patricia Zinurski.
Oh.
He missed you.
I must have missed you.
Yeah, no, you missed me somewhere. I'm here.
Patricia Yursko Caggiano. Here.
And Mary Antonia.
That's it, that's on its
That's
list.
all.
Is there anything missing?
Yes, Barbara, because I
No,
did
you
it.
got
I
Barbara.
got it. Sorry, did we miss anybody?
Mary Antonia, she's excused.
She's not here today.
All right, so if everybody was called, everybody's here.
I think so.
All right,
Except the person who walked in. I don't know.
thank you, Carmel. Yeah,
Okay.
who just came in? Oh, Albert, there you go. Everybody, this is the town manager of Belleville, Mr. Albert Cabrera. There you go. I'm sorry, the town clerk. Excuse me. There you go. Stand up, Albert, so everybody knows you. There you go. That's Belleville's town clerk. Okay. I'm going to read the minutes from the last meeting, a little shortened version. We had called the order on Tuesday, January 7th. The guest we had was Todd Gianella, Josephine Brazier from the Little Zion Church in Belleville, and Andrea Lynn Camardo. And those were our guests. The minutes were read and approved by Judy Piskanowski and second by Georgianne. Treasurer's report was read by Patricia Yuxel. UNICO member of the month was Al Dorso for donating those metal signs. Thank you, Al. Raffle books were all given out. The books were given out, 2 books to each member. Phil Cuzzy donated 4 Yankee tickets to a game that's to be announced. You also get to go on the field for batting practice, and you get a tour of the umpire's locker room. We thank you for that, Phil. Pocketbook bingo tray is set for March 22nd. Patricia Yuxel formed a pocketbook bingo committee. Patricia asked each member to either bring a basket tonight or a donation so we can start building the tricky tray baskets. And also Phil Cudgy donated 2 nice Italian leather bags. And the bingo license was submitted into the town clerk. Federation News, Pasquale Miola is being awarded Man of the Year from the Calabrian National Forum. That dinner is March 15th. Anybody that wants to go, it's $125.
110.
Oh, 110, sorry. Price went down, that's even better.
The 125 is the Federation, it's a different dinner.
Sorry.
He was trying to make a couple of bucks.
Yeah, right. If you tell me the scholarships are out for anybody that wants the various scholarship applications, they're on the table. Our food drive got postponed from last Saturday. It's going to be this Saturday, February the 8th. Josephine Brazier from the Little Zion Church, she came, she gave a talk about a donation to her food pantry, and we approved it for $150. Andrea Lynn Camardi, she spoke on the Italians of Newark, and Pete announced that there was going to be a surprise performer for this meeting, and she is here. And the meeting was adjourned at 8:30 p.m. Thank you. I need a motion to accept. Joyce, second. Anthony Sefton. Okay, we have an introduction of any guests here. Anybody here for the first time, please stand up and just introduce yourselves. Now, Tony, you're a member, but you know what? You should stand because nobody remembers the.
My first time.
Yeah, go ahead, come up, Tony. All right, well, go ahead, start, Tony. Go ahead.
No, I'm Tony Pasquale, ICN Italian Radio. Yeah. How many of you speak Italian time? Quando parlate italiano? Poco. Signore, comunque. We are the Italian radio, and they have 40 years in the Tri-State area. So if you listen to ICN Radio, Italian Communication Network, you listen to Italy Live. And music, news, sports, everything. So come on board. Okay?
What's the number? Station?
It's a web radio, internet.
Oh, web. Oh,
ICN.
okay.
Just look us up.
Okay.
We run all the apps, easy
Okay.
to listen to. In CarPlay in your car. Thank you.
Thank you, Tony. Simona, you're a guest tonight. Come on.
All right. Simona Rodano. I'm very happy to be here because I love just to spread the love for Italian in Italy. And my main job is being a singer and an actress. And I'm now a producer of shows, bilingual shows for schools in the New York City 3-state area that learn Italian. So I'm very committed, dedicated. I won't give up. We have to continue to promote and insist to keep our heritage alive among the young generation. So that's my mission.
Beautiful words, beautiful words.
Hi, I'm Diana Gardabasco. I'm very happy to be here amongst my fellow Italians. My mother was born in Italy. My father was born in Italy. She was born in a small town, Boiano. My father's from Naples. And I'm just very proud to keep up the heritage and keep ourselves.
Thank you so much. And you know, so they say she just got elected councilwoman in town. Congratulations.
My name is Nicole Gibbons. My father is the Italian Irish in the family. He married a Spaniard. So my mother's 100% Spaniard. My father's mother is off the boat Italian, Masano. Back then it wasn't kosher to marry a Spaniard. So that's the rift in the family. But we were raised Italian by my father and his mother. His father died, his Irish father died at he was age 7. So the Italian mother raised him and we were raised Italian.
Thank you so much. Hey, Albert, stand up. He's not going to duck out on you.
So I'm not Italian. I was born in Cuba, but I do serve.
Oh, Cuban in town.
I do serve all the residents and visitors of the township of Belleville. I'm honored. So I feel like I'm an Italian by heart.
There you go. Hey, you know what, Albert, you may have some DNA in you. Who knows?
Probably.
Absolutely.
So wait, before Dan goes, could I just say that it was meant to be that I'm here today because my Italian father and his mother grew up on Union Ave in North Darlington their entire life. My father was the bartender at the 440, so I don't know how far you go back. And he was the auxiliary ruler of the North Darlington Elks, so I don't know how far Dan goes back, but it was meant to be that we're here today.
Wow, that's great. That's great.
Okay, I'm Dan Prati, I'm the mayor of North Arlington, and this is my first time coming. I was invited. I'm very, very happy to be here. I'm 100% Italian. That's good. I had my grandmother on my father's side was from Calabria.
Whoa.
My grandfather was born in just outside of Rome in a place called Rocamassima. And my 2 maternal grandparents are from Naples.
Okay.
So I'm all over the place. But I just wanted to say, one of my first actions as mayor of North Arlington was when we had these people that were coming into town thinking that Christopher Columbus was a bad word. And we had someone splash paint on our Columbus statue. So I had groups of people that were going out and they came to us and they were like, why don't we just get rid of the statue? I said, how about we put a second statue in and then we start putting bullets in? I said, we could do it either of 2 ways. So they didn't like my answer, some people did, most people did. But it's the 3 or 4 people who always have something to say who don't like it. So what happened was we had a very nice group of people from Nutley came over, stone workers, and they cleaned off our statue free of charge. We sat there, we had our DPW working on it day and night. They couldn't fix it. They couldn't get the stuff off. So they actually came over with the muriatic acid, I think it was, that they had to put on there to kind of get all the stuff out. Now we have cameras, lights, everything, all on the Columbus statue. What we do every Columbus Day is we go out there, we have a Columbus Day ceremony at the statue, and we put the Italian flags around the statue.
That is great.
People that try to push away culture, and that's my thing, and that's the argument I bring up. I put it on my Facebook every single year, and I said, you may not like what Columbus did, you may not like the things that he had as far as his personality or whatever different things that he did, but you have to know that he is a symbol of Italian pride and the things that the Italians look up to. And this is an Italian day and an Italian holiday, and you have to respect it. Some people agree, some people don't agree. They have to respect my opinion, and I'm gonna give
Yeah.
it. So pretty much that's it.
That's a damn speech of mine. Anyway, thank you.
Yes, yes, Steve's a good man.
So,
I want to say, no, there is a book that Professor wrote in Connecticut, and it was written based on his diary. And everything they're saying about Columbus story is false. When he got here, he brought some people back to Spain. He was baptized one. And he never used anyone. And it's our responsibility to say that. And it's on I think it's on the internet. And I forgot the name of the professor. It's a woman that wrote the book based on his diary. And we need to get into the university and get that book back into schools, into universities, all over the place. Because if we don't do it, nobody's gonna do it. You can't say, well, let somebody else do it. We have to do it. No one else.
absolutely, Joe, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Before we move on, does North Arlington have a UNICO chapter?
They used to.
We're gonna make one.
There was years ago.
Have a chapter.
Get them all here then.
This man about 10
Bring
years
them all
ago.
here.
Bring them here.
We're gonna get a boat and cross them over the river. and come over here. See? All right. Induction of our new members. We have 4 members that are going to be inducted tonight. And let me explain about the 2 ladies that are going to be inducted. Ralph called me up about 2 months ago. He says, I have these names of these 2 girls I met down in Atlantic City. He says, if you get them to become members, I will personally come down and induct them in. And the 2 ladies are right over here. So I asked Nicole, come up, Diana, come up, Mr. John Sinico, come up, and Todd, come up.
Ready? Okay, Mr. President, I'm pleased to present to you these new members for induction into the Belleville chapter of UNICO National. Each of these new members have been duly screened and accepted for membership by the committee, the board of directors of Belleville chapter, and the general membership. So I'm going to tell a story first. I'm going to not embellish, but expand on the story. When I met Nicole and Deanna in Atlantic City municipalities. We happened to be at a cocktail reception, and we kind of gravitated. He said something about Italian. I think maybe you noticed my pin or something. So you noticed my pin, and then I inquired where they were from, and I said that we have a great chapter in Belleville, and if you would be interested in membership, I would connect you with Peter, and we made a promise. But if I connected you, you would become members. So the rest is history. So my fellow members have been voted into membership in the Belleville Chapter UNICO National, a unanimous vote at the membership committee, the board of directors, and the Belleville Chapter general membership. The membership is a sacred trust and a great responsibility. Guard well this trust and responsibility. Remember that the success of this chapter lies in the hands of its entire membership, for upon us rests the responsibility of word and deed to increase an interest in social, cultural, charitable, educational, and civic work, in those activities which will make UNICO National outstanding in your community. Now, please raise your right hand. Repeat with me the following oath. I, please give your name, having been voted membership in the Belleville Chapter of UNICO National, do solemnly swear that I will faithfully and impartially
faithfully and impartially
perform the duties
perform the duties
required of all members.
required of all members.
And will do my best
Do my best
to preserve,
to
protect,
protect
and defend
and defend
the Constitution of the United States.
the Constitution of the United States,
The Constitution, bylaws,
by laws,
rules and regulations of Unico National,
rules, and regulations of the
as they are now in force, which may hereafter be enacted and promulgated. So help me God. Now declare you duly installed as a new member, you have joined with men and women across the country to live by our motto of service above self. I offer my sincere congratulations on our induction as a member of the Belleville Chapter Unico National and to America's largest Italian-American service organization, Unico National. Welcome to our Unico family.
Congratulations.
Get a picture. Did I need to get a picture?
Congratulations.
Everybody Nice and close. How we like it? How's that?
Take a couple. 1, 2, 3, take a couple.
Stai tranquillo. Mio paese close by. Congratulations. Welcome aboard.
Yeah, congratulations to our brand new members, everybody. Give them a nice round of applause.
Peter, thank you. I just wanted to, where's that?
Everybody?
Anyway, I'm gonna wait for Al, but it's really an honor to be back here in Belleville. Over the past year and a half, I think I've been here about 5 or 6 times, twice with the LS Walk. But I now have a new role in my life. I'm a past national president, and I'm the Unico National Convention Chairman. So those of you that may be interested in coming to the convention, I invite you to join us in Fort Lauderdale, the Westin, on July 28th through August 3rd. But I just want to take this opportunity to publicly acknowledge and thank Al Dorso. On Columbus Day, since we started talking about Columbus, I can talk for Columbus about an hour, but I won't. I'm just going to focus on something. On October Columbus Day weekend in 2021, Al Dorso with the Alagna, Fortunato, and Valenti family put together the re-inauguration of the Columbus statue, which was on Bloomfield Avenue in Newark,
Right.
which was taken down, which then was stored in double secret probation. But I knew exactly where it was because my client, good friend Valenti, Sal Valenti, told me I have it stored in my farm, which he's my client, so I know everything about it. So then Al and the trio got together, and Al Dorso built the facilities for it and the base, and it went up. And I'll never forget the day. It was in the rain. It was raining. Okay. And Al spoke Buddy Fortunato spoke, and I had the privilege and honor of also speaking that day. But to me, that was one of the, how can I put this? When everything was going down, Columbus statue was going down, and things were being eliminated, that man right there made sure that we put one up, okay? He started the trend. I believe you started the trend of the Columbus statues going back up and reversing the trend that was in a downward spiral. In Hackensack, I also renovated our Columbus monument that same year. When everybody was going this way, you went that way, we went that way too, okay? I believe we had a lot to do locally, at least, to reverse the trend. So it was a huge day. That very same day, he takes me for a walk. His stadium, named Columbus Stadium. So as we're walking in the rain, I look out in the outfield and I see Columbus Field, not Stadium Field. And I say, you know, Al, right there next to the word Columbus, it'd be kind of nice if we could put up a UNICO logo, right, big UNICO logo out in the outfield. He said, you want that? I said, yeah. He said, we shook hands. Sure enough, the next spring, when the season started, the UNICO logo stands out in the outfield. Okay, so we got to thank Al for that. He's always promoting big picture as well as locally here. So I just wanted to share that story. Okay, Peter? Anyway, thank you for the opportunity to be there with you that day, and I believe we really made a difference. You continue to make a difference.
I couldn't have said it better. Well, since we're talking about Al, come up here for a minute, please.
No, he said I don't want to come up there.
Come on, I'll drag you up here.
I'm coming to any more meetings. Back in the corner.
Words cannot say how much that I truly appreciate you.
I got one of these already.
No,
2 months.
No, this is a different one. This is just a little something saying that we appreciate you and we love you. Thank you for everything.
That's the first time. Don't worry.
I promise. Barbara Lozow, come up, please. You did not officially get yours, even though you got sworn in, but I had to give you another one. Congratulations. You're welcome. And Tony Pasquale from ICN Radio, come up here, please.
He's gonna sing for us.
Why not? A little quick story. When I became president, and then I found out that Tony owns and operates the ICN Radio, I said, "Can I bring the national president to your radio station?" He said, "Sure." So that was you. So we've been on Italian radio. So I made a promise to myself every year, whoever the national president is, we're going to come to your radio station as long as you allow.
Forget.
I wasn't invited this year.
Yeah, I can only bring the new national president each year. There's only one. But anyway, Tony, I want to thank you for always.
Thank you.
And I know you're busy and you can't come to all the meetings, but I want to say thank you, though. Thank you so much. Thank you. This year we brought the new national president, Anthony Benjavenga, up. And he had a wonderful time. He really did. Okay, judges report. And then Galante, second, Anthony Sessa. I just want to express, every month our balance is getting lower and lower. So this tricky trade, this has got to be a good one now. I want to bring the checking account back up now. Okay?
That's my words.
Okay. Last month when Steve Rovell talked about Roger Caruso, and I was driving home and I thought, with our scholarships, I want to start a Roger Caruso scholarship fund that we have every year. So I called up National to find out what the actual procedure was. Now I just got to get in touch with Sal Benvenuti, but it's not that hard. Also, I already collected $300 in cash. I have 2 pledges of $500 each to get that scholarship off the ground. Yes, because he was president of the 8th Ward Nonpartisan Club, which John Sinico and myself belong to as well. So I want to form a committee for the people that were closest to Roger. He's a legend in town. So I asked Steve, would he spearhead it? He said yes. Angelo Carino, Joe Gincarelli, Phil Cuzzi, and John Sinico. I want these people to be on the Roger Caruso Scholarship Fund. All right? Everybody accept? So I need a motion to accept this. Make it. You have to make a motion.
I make a motion.
Second, Pat. All right. Thank you, everybody. So far, we're off the ground with $1,300 for that. And I don't know how this goes to make it a yearly thing. Like, I want a special account for that.
First of all, you said you talked to Sal Benvenuti. He's a foundation.
No, but
you should do this locally within your own chapter.
yes, that's what I just called him up to get some advice. Now, we also filed our taxes, and Sal Benvenuti helped me with that. So we are all up to date with that. Christine, I want you to send a thank you card to Sal for me. I'll get you his address.
To answer your question, you need to set some guidelines, right? Guidelines being how much do we want to establish a scholarship for, annual, and the guidelines, students are needy. I'm not sure what the guidelines would say.
Well, that's why the committee is going to have to form this. So everyone that I asked, they have accepted it. So when the meeting's over, then we'll start get this going. Okay. Federation News. Neola.
Microphone.
Okay.
Microphone.
Mike, want to get that away?
Okay, Federation News pretty much the same because we just had our last meeting, there was Carnival, and our next meeting, the next meeting is gonna be Carnival. It's gonna be right over here at Mama Vittoria in Nutley. And the other thing that as Peter mentioned, yes, I'm gonna be honored by the Calabria National Forum on March 15th. If there's anybody here that'd like to join us or support, not only me, but also the other organization that's honoring me, which is the Calabria National Forum, you could take out an ad if you like. The ads, I passed some of these around last time, but if you guys want, I have an application here for the ad. It's $100 for the ad. If you want to take an ad, it'll be $60 for a half a page. Okay, and the tickets for dinner, if anybody's interested, attending the dinner is $110. Please come up and see me, take a flyer. If you know anybody that wants to donate something or take an ad out, or if you like to do it yourself, it'll be a great help. And it'll be an honor for me, but it'll be a great help also for the other organization that's doing this for me. So, and that's about it. Then we have our dinner dance, which is coming up. That's in April. That's April 5th. That ticket is $125. So maybe it's a little bit different between the Calabria Forum and the Federation. Okay, so if anybody's interested, please come up and pick up a flyer here and some other information that's in there. You can take it with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Pat. Now, for our national programs, I'm going to put Steve, our second vice president, to talk on this here.
So thank you for having me. The last time I was here in this room, well, not in this room, but I believe it was at a pizzeria we had, right? It was 2.5 years ago. There were 7 people in that meeting. Give yourselves a round of applause. And I have no excuse why it's taken me 2.5 years to get here. We're in the same district, so I'll explain that in a minute. So I want to thank, congratulations, first of all, for the success of the chapter. Congratulate your fine leader, Peter Caggiano. I believe that he's really done a great job, but it's all about what you do. We can give Pete all the accolades in the world, but you all need a huge round of applause. So thank you very much for doing what you do. Couple topics. First of all, as second national vice president, I go around and deal with a lot of chapters, a lot of chapter issues, a lot of anything that comes up. The one thing I vowed to do when I was elected, I said that I would answer any email, any report, or anything that happens. I will say this much, the Belleville chapter gives a very detailed report, and I believe I've said that in the last couple of times I've responded to your report. So thank you very much for that. It's great to see all of the detail that goes through that. I believe communication needs to be better. I believe that chapter presidents and anybody who's on the board, the members, everything else needs to know what's going on with UNICO National. And so this way you can, first of all, decide to come to a meeting at the convention or something else that you may want to do. We just held a district meeting 2 weeks ago?
Yeah,
About 2 weeks ago. You're all welcome to come to that meeting as well. You're more than welcome to come to that. Speaking of that, I am also a member of the Wayne chapter that is in your district as well. There's 10 different chapters in the district. We have a meeting once every quarter. And coming up in April, we have now this is New Jersey District 4. New Jersey District 4, as anybody has ever gone to the Christmas party at the Brownstone? Other than Pete and Trish? Okay, so last year, we held a pasta night. Now what we do at this pasta event, it's in April 25th this year. Any of the proceeds that we get, we take that money, put it aside for the special needs children and adults. And what we do is we invite 30 special needs, either children or adults, and their parent to come there to a Christmas party at the Brownstone, free of charge. Anybody else who wants to come, so normally it's about 60 people we had. This specific Christmas party, we had 340 people attend. So the district put that on. I will say this much, because of the pasta night, we can do that and fund the special needs people and their parents to come. So I urge you to come to the pasta night, which is going to be at the Wayne PAL. It's April 25th. Once again, please come. There's going to be plenty of food. If anybody has been there, last year we had about, I want to say it was close to 350 people there. The one thing that's changing this year is I'm taking full responsibility for everything that happens. We're changing some things around. We're going to have 2 separate lines. So the food is you're going to get your food a lot quicker than you did last year. That's for sure. So the tricky tray that's going to be there is going to be in the opposite room. So this way we're going to open up some more tables. The only thing that we're going to ask is if you see the flyers here, I do believe what was stated was we want to try to get all payments in by the 20th. So if you can go over how he's going to want to do that. But we have plenty of tickets. There's plenty of things that are going to be happening when it comes to that. So please come. And yes, there's going to be the meatball contest.
There we go.
So we're going to do a meatball contest once again. Usually what we do is the mayor comes, the mayor of Wayne comes, town council, other people come as well. And they are and as well as the president. Last year, Ralph was there. He was the president. So he was one of the judges. And also this year, Anthony, if he's able to come, he'll be there as well too. So the other thing I do want to bring up is also, Pete asked me to bring this up too, because we do one other event as a district that creates some money for us to give away. New Jersey District 4 puts on a Christmas bus trip to New York City. Okay, so what we do, who here likes to eat? Okay, so we take a bus and in Christmas, we go into the city, we eat like we're going to the chair. I will tell you that much. There's a lot of food. We go to Puglia, we eat. It's nonstop eating. The trays just keep coming out. The food just keeps coming out. You're sitting there wondering when it's going to stop, but there's a lot of food. There's a lot of wine. There's a lot of taking the napkins, and as the music is playing, and people are standing on the chairs and having a grand old time. I urge you to come to that event. Now, there's 55 people per bus. We're hoping next year that we're going to have 2 buses. Okay? The bus trip is already kind of in the works. It's already going to be picked out. Because of the money that we make from that, New Jersey District 4, and we've been doing this for many, many years now, we have a $1,500 scholarship that we have for a member of a high school student, and the rules are on here. He can get that to you. So pick your best candidate out of the Belleville chapter and get this over to us by May 1st. What we're going to do is each chapter in the district has a chance to submit 1 application. Okay, so hopefully it could be, somebody from your chapter or somebody from the other chapters, but there's 1 application here for you. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'd be happy to help you out in any way, and I hope to see you all in April. Have a great day.
Thank you so much. Last year at the pasta dinner, I believe Ann went with me and Carmel, right? Yes.
Good thing Marie gave us the meatballs, we would never be.
There you go. Also, just a little side note, Pat Miola has won the meatball contest 2 years in a row. So now the pressure's on you again now.
Give somebody else a chance now. Let them make it.
3P. After 3P, you can stop.
All right.
Trish, can you talk about the upcoming pocketbook bingo, please?
But first, I want my committee to stand up so everybody can see who. That's my bingo family ladies. Everybody stand up. These girls have been doing a great job. We get together on a Wednesday night and we discuss. We fight, we talk, fight, but we get it all done. But we become good friends, so that's the most important thing. So it's brought us closest together. So I asked everybody to bring a basket tonight. If you couldn't bring it tonight, just give me a call and we'll come and pick it up for you. We have beautiful baskets. People brought them here. Maria had donated some pocketbooks. So we got pocketbooks. She went gambling this weekend and she brought us back pocketbooks. So we're getting there with all the pocketbooks, but we do need some big prizes. I did get a big donation from the place beside Queen Margherita. I found out he was Irish, not Italian. He looked Italian, but he told me to come back on a Friday. He said he was going to blow my mind. And I said, okay, I'm back, blow my mind. He gave me a check for $250. He told me to go buy a TV. And I'm going to go back tomorrow night. And he said he has 2 pocketbooks for me. So we're getting there. And we got a lot of donations from the Yankees not the Yankees, Jets is going to send us something. The Giants is going to send us something. We got stuff from Applebee's and Chevy's, so all gift cards. But we need everybody here to bring a basket because if we only have a couple of baskets, we're not going to make anything. So if you can't, if you can just give a little something and somebody else has a little something, put it together, we'll make a big something, and we will put it together for you. My lovely helpers here, we're going to have a bottle of wine in one night and we're going to do it all together. So we're going to be good. I have tickets. Pete had the tickets made. So get everybody together so we can have a good event. So far, I've sold 50 tickets. So people are calling on the flyers. So my number is out there somewhere, and so is Sir John's. So we're hot numbers right now. So please if you can't bring it here, because next month, I don't think myself and Pete are going to be here next month. So, but you can give us a call and I will come pick it up. Pete's gonna have major surgery on the 25th to 27th. So we won't be here next month. So, Pat's gonna be here for the meeting. But we're just a phone call away, okay? All right. So we're gonna do this together, because I can't do it without you guys. Right? So, no, I said, me and Pete's not gonna be here.
Good job, Trish. Joyce, do you want to say anything about the raffle tickets?
Tickets here that were given out last time, so I have their names here.
And Pete, by the way, she said, I hope you didn't give your money to Pete.
All my secrets are coming out.
The money comes to us.
She said that was a mistake, you're gonna lose it. That's what she told
But
me.
just for the Yankee tickets go to her. But the other tickets goes to me and Georgia.
Yeah.
Joyce, just don't forget, Phil Cuzzy brought all his raffle tickets back here. So, and I just want to mention, this is Phil's last night to come to a chapter meeting. Not last night, but he's gonna be going on tour for the baseball soon. So everybody, let's wish Phil all the best. Good luck for this season. Now, for all the new members, if you didn't get any raffle tickets, or any old members, if you didn't get any raffle tickets before you leave, please see Joyce. Joyce, just raise your hand so they know who you are. Everybody is responsible for 2 books. There's 5 tickets in each book. That's not hard to sell. It's a great prize. Okay. Hold on.
I'm sorry, I forgot my bag tonight because I was running out the door. But I do have flyers and I have a letter that if anybody wants to go around to some stores or things like that to solicit so that you can get gift cards or, anything. So if you want to call me, I'll give you my number and I can meet you somewhere and drop it off to you. So this way we can give it out to stores and you can give it out to your friends, because I have the flyers.
Yes, Trish, the flyers are right here, whole stack, and here are the letters. So if everyone, before you leave tonight, take a flyer and take a letter. Just go to your closest business that you do business with, and I'm sure they'll donate. We also got a gift certificate from Bella Napoli there.
Bella Napoli, I got a gift certificate from Queen Margarita, the 2 shops next door. Shannon Rose, the Italian restaurant right next door, Applebee's, Chevy's, because we don't want to go to the same places.
Sure. And we got a lot more places to go. So I got to hit Bricks. I got to hit.
Bricks I already went to, but he wasn't there.
Okay.
I went to Michael's Roscommon. I got a gift certificate from them. Barbara dropped off to 3 guys.
Good. All right, so it's starting to come together now. She also has she has the tickets here, so we want to take the tickets before we leave. Moving on, yeah, the tickets, Trish.
I left them at home.
Okay, I'll take it back. Now the tickets are $40 at the door to get in.
Not the door. I have to stick to it. Tickets are $40.
The tickets are $40, and that gets you admittance in here. And with that, you get
a bingo of 10 cards. You get a lower level tricky tray, 1 sheet, and you get a door prize. And we have coffee, tea, and cookies. And then you can bring your own food. And no liquor.
No liquor. Brian, correct? No liquor at all.
No.
Officially, no liquor. Can't speak unofficially.
Yeah.
Albert,
We can make liquor baskets. We do get a food.
yes, I was just going to say that was part of the situation we had during the week. We had to get a special okay to give liquor out in those baskets. So our town clerk, Mr. Albert, would you like to explain it? There you go. I'll put you on the spot again.
Is that for your raffle license?
Not the raffle, but to put the liquor in the basket. So you have that, we have to have the signs. If any, like, for the tricky tray, if anybody wants to play, they have to be 21 years and older to play. So a sign had to be posted. And if whoever wins, they have to show an ID.
Okay.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
If they have alcohol.
Yes.
You gotta get proof.
So we don't want to get busted here.
No.
And if you're over 90, you have to.
Brian, I need to pick your brain a little bit. I'd like to put this somewhere in City Hall.
Is
Is it okay?
Is that for what?
Unico.
Just Unico in general?
Yeah, just if anybody wants to become a member.
Let's have another conversation about that.
Okay. All right. But if anybody wants any signs to post all around town, you can also, I have extra signs here as well. This, for February, what is it, 9th is the Super Bowl? Okay, Sunday, we are gonna enter in our second year with Paul Alonji's bowling tournament, and he raises money for cancer, I believe. You can talk a little bit more about that, Steve.
So, for many years, Paul has done this bowling tournament. A lot of special needs people, some of the people that were at the Christmas party will be there as well. And Paul's raised a ton of money for this. So I believe you guys have a team, right?
Yes.
We have a team. I think there's 4 Unico teams. Yeah. So it's I know it's Wayne, Belleville. I think it's you, and then Joe, Marcella. I believe there's 4. Yeah, there's 4 teams. So come one, come all. You can have a good time at I think it starts 10 o'clock in the morning at the Parkway Lanes in Elmwood Park. What day is it?
Sunday. It's Super Bowl Sunday at what time?
I believe it starts at 10 o'clock in the morning.
At 10 o'clock in the morning, and right after that, then Paul brings out some pizza and some soft drinks. Steve, could you pass the Italian Tribune over to me as one, and the Unico, please?
Pete, do you need volunteers for, you said you're doing the food drive on.
I'm not there yet. I got it. Is anyone not getting their Unico magazine? Except for the new members so far. So you will be getting this, and we always try to make sure that Belleville is in there. Did everyone see the nice layout that they had gave us? Okay. They go and treat us good up there. Erin is a great girl. Also in the Italian Tribune.
Thanks for getting thinner and thinner.
Yeah. They don't have advertising. They don't have much. It's a shame. If it wasn't for New York, this is a lot of New Yorkers out there.
Does everybody remember when we went into the Chamber of Commerce and we had it here with the Mario Joes? There's a nice picture of the whole chapter in there. And there's a nice picture of Mr. Al Dorso and myself in there too. So I have extra copies up here if anybody wants. I would suggest, I get it and a couple other people, subscribe to this paper. It's a great paper. And they really are wonderful people up there. Okay? Use it as a tool for us.
It's only $50 a year. I subscribe myself.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, I love it. I look forward to it every week.
There's all sorts of good things there. Articles, recipes, just like with the Unico magazine. All right. Going on, our food drive is going to be this Saturday. It's going to start at 10:30 in the morning. I need some help. At least show up for 1 hour. That's all I'm asking. In spurts, 1 hour at a time. Spend the whole day there. Just give me an hour. Can I get
Where
at the Belleville shop right on Washington Avenue?
When?
This Saturday,
Starting when? What?
10:30 in the morning.
Until what time?
Till whatever time that I say cut it off. I can't fit no more food in my truck. All right, but people give and give and give. we have a couple of food banks. Pastor John has a food bank at his church there, so that's, some of it goes there, and over here in Belleville, St. Peter's, and maybe at Little Zion too, we can go to. So can I get some hands shown who's gonna come out Saturday, at least for an hour? Come on, Vinny. Anybody? It starts 10:30 in the morning. You don't have to be there all day. Just give me an hour of your time. Todd, good. Anybody else? Barbara?
12:30. I don't have.
12:30, good. Write this down, Carmel. Any other times? Probably till around 2:30, 3:30. That's about it. Anybody? John? Okay, Pat? I got a maybe.
Just call all the names out again so we can get them.
All right. Let me see those hands again. Joyce, I got Vinny.
Joyce,
Vinny, Tamara, Georgianne, Todd, Barbara, myself, and Trish. Okay? All right.
You got like 9 hours.
Okay, good, perfect.
Keep them for overtime.
Now, I'm also going to reach out to the high school and see if I can get a couple of the students to help us out. And they get credits for that as well. What? Let's be polite in front of our guests. Corresponding secretary. You like that title I gave you, right? Okay. Now, we got to do the birthdays for January and February. We forgot last month. You want? I think they can hear you. You want to come up? Okay.
Joe's birthday was on the 2nd. Sal's birthday was on the 24th of January. Then this month, we have Josephine's birthday was yesterday. Eleanor's birthday is on the 13th. Tamara's birthday is on the 18th.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday, everybody! May you all have a healthy and a blessed year.
Mr. and Miss Belleville pageant reached out.
Trish.
Mr. and Miss Belleville pageant reached out that they have at the high school, and they sent us this if we would like to be one of the sponsors in their book. It's $20 for a quarter of a page, it's $45 for half a page, and it's $95 for a whole page.
Cheap enough.
If you guys want, if you guys are interested, we need to move on it today because the next, or actually, we need to move on it today.
Can you explain what this pageant is?
So the Mr. and Miss Belleville pageant is a pageant they have at the high school every year. It's a scholarship pageant. So they have the juniors compete, and there's a Miss Belleville and there's a Mr. Belleville, and they're the representatives for the whole year. So in March they'll get their new title, and then they're like the representatives for the school. They go to all the events, and they they're the face of this Belleville students. And then when they graduate at the end of their senior year, after being Mr. and Miss Belleville, they receive scholarships as part of the deal. So it's basically a scholarship pageant, but they also have to represent the school. So what they're looking for is sponsors to be in the program.
And what were the prices again?
It's $20 for a quarter of a page. It's $50 for half a page, and it's $95 for a whole page.
Okay. Discussion on this? A motion?
Motion for him.
Second.
Oh, everyone agree?
Yeah.
So be it.
So this is half a page.
Yeah, okay, it's fine. It's good. Good enough. All right.
Okay.
Did you bring the checkbook? There you go. She's on the ball. All right, so just eat Trish. Go ahead, Christine.
Okay, one more thing. So the students are national have scholarships. So one of the scholarships is the John Basilone Scholarship, and it's offered to a student who is continuing their education. My son is going to apply for it because he's going to start graduate school at Cornell in July. So it says on there that we haven't gotten into the meat of the application yet, but it says something about a chapter can sponsor the person, and it can be somebody's family member who is a member of the chapter. So I'm asking for if we'll sponsor my son for the scholarship.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. I don't think anybody wants to say no to that, correct? Okay, good. Yes, we would be honored to sponsor him. And we wish him well too.
Didn't Belleville, give another scholarship to your son also, years back?
Yes, so back when he graduated from high school in 2014, one of the scholarships that we gave out, as well, UNICO gave out, was the Brian Piccolo scholarship, and it went to an Italian athlete. So we actually, UNICO did give him a scholarship in 2014 because he was an Italian athlete. He was a three-sport athlete.
Oh, that's great. That's good.
Hey, Peter, and also the high school, they used to have like a plaque that from Belleville UNICO, and every year they will add the names of the student that Belleville UNICO gave the scholarship to. Okay, I believe they took that down.
Mr. Christine, do you know anything about that?
Well, I was talking to him last night in the Columbus meet and greet about that. So it used to hang up there, and I'm really not sure where it went. So I'm gonna go and inquire to find out, and it was specifically for the Piccolo scholarship. And maybe since we don't give it out anymore, they took it down, but it was like the Brian Piccolo Award, and like every year, whoever the boy and the girl were that got it, they put their name on the plaque.
My son's also a recipient of the Brian
Yeah.
Piccolo Award.
Okay, yeah, okay, that's great, that's good.
Why did they take
You
that
gotta
out?
make sure.
Yeah, 2017.
Yeah, well, that's why I was asking last year, because it was my first year, we had just done scholarship night, we weren't doing it anymore. So I wasn't sure why, or if it just was something because the organization had kind of dipped off, and maybe that you guys don't even know about it. So
You are correct.
So it's one of those things where it kind of got lost in translation, but I'll kind of find out about it and figure out like where we are.
Diane, would you help Christine to look into this, please?
I work for the Board of Education also.
Oh, that's perfect.
I'm in the high school every day. like,
So she's closer up there than I
Yeah,
am.
no, we'll figure it out.
Okay, yes, Joe.
I'll talk to Marcelino. Mara.
Roger Russo. Roger Russo's a major football player in Belleville High School.
Okay.
So it'd be,
Yeah, but Peter, now if you promised the one from Peter for Caruso, can they do the same thing? If that one is eliminated, can we make a plaque and leave it at the high school, and every year you add the names?
I'll have to look into this.
Or maybe
Can you
use
check
one
into
plaque for both.
So those are good questions. I'm gonna have to lean on you for this, Diana. All right?
Pete,
Yes.
just a little food for thought in regard to the Piccolo, if it helps matters in terms of looking into it and trying to bring it back. I know the Nutley Unico, it does it, continues to do it. They even have a special event, the Brian Piccolo Scholarship Awards Breakfast, sponsored by the Nutley Unico. It's usually held at the Chandelier. I've attended it in the past. So I know it's still a very big thing in Nutley. So if we're looking for, any background on it in any way, shape, or form, we could probably, call upon our counterparts at Nutley Unico to.
No, but we used to do it before here. We did it. Belleville UNICO did it
Well,
before.
I know that, but I'm just saying, Nutley still does it, and,
Yeah, it's a radiating state, that I'm sure.
How about Polo Monte? You should talk to Polo Monte because Brookfield used to do it also. And years, many moons ago, we used to go to Biazzi's for the. We had a lot of people there.
OMG.
That's a
That's
long
a
time
blast
ago.
from the past.
Okay, so we can resurrect this. I think that's a great idea. Definitely good. Sure. Yeah, listen, we are a new chapter that came alive. Let's just keep moving forward with it. That's good. Definitely.
No.
Don't forget, Christine just sent that thank you card out for to Sal. Okay. I'm gonna do the president's note, and then I'm gonna turn this over to our star singer here in a minute. I just want to say I am going in for surgery at the end of the month, so I'm pretty sure that Pat's gonna run the meeting in my place. Luigi, From the bottom of my heart, and I'm not thinking negative or anything just like that, but anytime you go underneath the knife or anything can go ahead and happen. I know each and every one of you is here. From the bottom of my heart, I love you all. I want, if anything should happen, carry this on. I'm not thinking negative by any stretch of the means. I want to come back stronger and better. But
You will.
But I just want to make a promise that you will keep this going.
You better come back and talk to the
That's all I want to say. But
Think positive.
I am. But I'm just saying. God forbid, though. But I want this thing to keep growing and growing. Whoever goes on, keep the same passion that I have, and keep pushing forward. Sempre avanti, right? All right. Yeah.
Just to cover the bases regarding the next meeting, which would fall on March 4th, the first Tuesday. Okay, and I, again, you're not going to be here, obviously, but I just want to mention that being the night before Ash Wednesday, that's a big Carnival night, St. Lucy's Carnival, Chandelier, and Holy Family. So there could be, and again, there could be a lot of us. I mean, like myself, I'm going to be at St. Lucy's. I don't know how this affects anybody else here, but I don't know if any food for thought about, possibly changing that meeting to the week after, just so that, we don't conflict with a lot of the local stuff that night going on.
Okay, I'm gonna have to just talk to everyone privately and just get a feel of it. See.
Just thought I'd throw that out.
Thank you, Anthony. Yeah, that's a good food for thought. Okay, before I turn this over, the word of the month is prayer. Please say it for us. Preghiera. So please, everyone pray for each other and pray for me.
Yes.
All right, thank you all. Now for our champion singer.
I just want to say good night to everybody. I have to leave.
Okay.
Luigi, it was nice to see you. Thank you for coming.
And everything will be fine. And I'm not leaving because you yell at me. I'm just.
Luigi, hold on, I want to give you that stuff.
This is the heritage part of the meeting. Absolutely.
Gonna do like in school, come a scuola.
Okay.
Come a scuola.
You want the milk?
Well, I need coffee.
Oh, do you have music? No music?
A cappella.
Oh.
Cappella. So, first of all, I want to share that this is one of the songs that we're going also to present at this show. It's called A Treasure Hunt, Caccia al Tesoro. For the first time, it's coming to New Jersey as well, in Wayne, at the Rosen Theater. Now I know you want to know when, probably. It's March 26th. We specialize in matinee. I know it's not easy for you, but if you do have a chance, right now, here, I'm inviting each and one of you. Just come because I can try to explain what is this about, but if you see it, it was worth it, like so many words that I could say today. If you have a chance, March 26th at the Rosen Theater in Wayne, I got some brochures here, and there are the informations, so you can attend. This is a first-class production. There are 10 performers. Songs are in Italian, but the acting parts are in English. And the schools receive all this material prior. They come to the theater and they sing. It's very interactive. It's an amazing experiential language learning. K-12, the majority are middle and high schools. They travel easily. It's a field trip. They come. I started doing this in 2010, and it has been since then an incredible journey, more or less up to 8,000 students per year. So you can just now calculate since 2010 up till today, over 90,000 students came to see our shows. Yes. And I have to say thank you to the teachers, the administrators, field trips are not an easy, thing to organize, etc., etc. But yes, never give up. We of course, I won't hide that we struggle. Some schools sometimes cannot afford even $25 or $20 ticket. So of course, I try to do as best as I can to sponsor, but I can only arrive at a certain level. I do have a school, for example, in Hazlet Middle School, and I just received a call last week, and Miss Gazzillo, the teacher, wants to bring 45 students, and I just, I'm putting it out there and see if there's a chance someone from New Jersey, like some organizations that can support. But that's one of those schools that really cannot and are struggling to come. That being said, the show is 60 minutes of entertainment. We also do the Tarantella Italiana. There's a dance, there's a Venetian dance with incredible masks. It's an incredible 60 minutes show, 60 minutes performance. The cast come from Italy. We all come from north and south and center of Italy, and it's really an unforgettable experience every year for both them and us. The song that I wrote is called Roots and Wings, Radici e Ali. And at a certain point of the show, these two amazing characters you might have known about, Pulcinella and Arlecchino. These are two characters from the Italian carnival. They are fighting, they are looking for the treasure, but they have to share the pieces that they found, and they don't want to share it. And then the Italian fairy comes out and says, no, you have to share what you have found in order to see what and where the treasure is. And you need to share the beauty of where you come from. It doesn't matter, where you come from. You have to share the knowledge, everything. And so they will share their pieces, and then the treasure will be revealed. So this is a song that talks about where we come from. We don't forget where we come from, and we honor our roots every day. Our parents, our grandparents, great-grandparents, and we carry the values that they transferred on us, in each one of us. And here is the song. Seguendo I sogni non si sbaglia mai. Forse ci sono dei disegni in questo mondo per noi, con la terra sotto i piedi, con lo sguardo fin dove vedi, con l'idea di grandi voli, senza paura di restare soli. Tra ali e radici, tra radici e ali, in una terra dove siamo tutti uguali, tra valli e colline, tra montagne e pianure, noi non dimentichiamo da dove veniamo. I sogni realizzati sono tesori a volte rari, nati ed inseguiti anche da chi ha attraversato mari, tra pensieri e desideri, tra gioie e dolori, con l'idea di grandi voli, senza paura di restare soli. Tra ali e radici, tra radici e ali, in una terra dove siamo tutti uguali, tra valli e colline, tra montagne e pianure, noi non dimentichiamo, con lo sguardo verso il domani, con il futuro tra le mani, c'è sempre tempo per cambiare, un mondo fatto per amare, e non ma tradizioni ed emozioni per volare da qui. Ali e radici, tra radici e ali, in una terra dove siamo tutti uguali, tra valli e colline, tra montagne e pianure, noi non dimentichiamo da dove veniamo. Grazie. Oh, okay. How much time we have? Okay, very short. It's a long story. Long story short, well, I came to America first time in 1998 as a biologist, studying at the Valhalla Medical Center. I finished my master's degree in science as a biologist, and I came here to do my PhD at this medical center. I really loved it. Probably, I could do the same if I, had to go back. It was great, but I always studied music and singing, and that was my big passion, big passion. So I always had that in mind. And so my parents were very happy. I was just becoming a doctor, and then all of a sudden I was here and I received a call from a music director for a pretty popular, well-known TV show in Italy on the main national channel called Ci Vediamo in TV, See You on TV, on Rai Television. And I just changed my mind. I called my parents. I said, I'm coming back to Italy. They said, oh, which hospital are you working with? Oh, you're coming. I said, not really, not really. I'm coming back and I will work on Rai Television. Silence. My father was like, do you want to become a show girl? That was my father. Mio papà from Torino, Piemonte. I said, no, Dad, I'll be a background vocalist, I'll be a singer, I'll work every day, everyday job, it's a job, everyday job on Rai TV in Milan. So it was challenging, They were afraid, but so far, guess how many years the TV show lasts? Try to guess.
When?
Oh, I wish. 10. So, TV shows, the share has to be always high, otherwise can close 3 weeks after. Yes, I was lucky enough, 10 years, and it really changed my life completely. I came back and I returned to America as an artist in 2006. I got an O1 visa, which is a visa for extraordinary abilities. If you are an artist and you prepare a nice portfolio, like really a lot of papers. That's why I say now I also direct the Visual and Performing Arts department at St. John's Prep High School in Astoria. And I tell my students, keep everything, keep every flyer, whatever you do, keep everything. Just create your portfolio now when you are even in elementary, middle, high school, you create, because that's what I did. I just put everything that I did since I was 14 years old. And I got a visa. And then I called my parents again and I said, I'm going to stay in America. Ooh. That was another interesting moment for my parents. Oh, mamma mia. Simona is really like, cannot leave us like, tranquilli, quiet. No. So far, America is still the land of opportunities. I really had to start kind of from zero. Like, no one knew who Simona was, like working on Rai Television in Italy. Well, good, but here, so I had to start again, singing in pizzerias, singing in special events. But singing it was and is my life, so it was not so difficult. And then I started writing songs for children in a private school in Manhattan. They were learning Italian. We had Leo De Niro, the niece of Donna Karan, all these little toddlers actually. And I started writing songs
I was hired as the head of development of the school, and that's how everything started. The Italian Fairy started. If you want, I brought a little gift for each one of you, one each. It's we call it segnalibro, un segnalibro, and that's how the Italian Fairy started. Creating a program for K5, pre-K actually, pre-K5, and then developing the program for middle and high schools. So I opened my company in 2008, Incanto Productions. Incanto means enchanted, Incanto Production, because life is an incanto. La vita è un incanto. We need to appreciate every day. That's why I said, okay, I'm going to call it Incanto. And we spread the love for the Italian language and culture in school workshops. We are vendors for the DOE. We are also coming here in New Jersey. We have our BRC certificate and everything. So, and it was really, really, again, America gives you tons of opportunities to grow and see how, even with something new, an idea you might have, you can really develop it and see it grow. And when it comes to the Italian language, there is a strong need. We need to continue to empower, the programs. And what we do is also very extremely, it goes so well with scholarships as well. The world of scholarships is so important, but also the world of live performances and live programs that either go into schools. Teachers are so happy and thrilled, even more than the students sometimes, and also events where these students from different schools come to the theater and all together enjoy the beauty of Italy and Italian language. So again, thank you so much for giving me the chance to come here tonight to share a little bit of what I do. It's not just me, of course. It's an amazing group of teaching artists, educators. We are an amazing group of people, very, very dedicated to work with the students at all levels. So, grazie a tutti voi. Thank you for having me. I'm in Astoria, where a lot of Astoria in Queens. Yes, there was a lot of Greeks there. Italiani e Greci. Yes, but it's nice. Yes, and yes, it's me. If you see on the bookmark, the lady in the back, the crazy lady walking on Fifth Avenue with a huge flag. I made it the Wall Street Journal this year. I was like, wow, front page. Oh my goodness. So yes, I got this, I don't know where and how this photographer came. There are so many people. But yes, I do enjoy it. It's 14 years that I participate every year on Fifth Avenue with some of our dancers.
Dressed like little fairies.
Little fairy.
Yes.
Here we go, the Italian fairy. Yes, it's me. So if you
I've seen it.
yes, but I'm very, very dedicated.
You might want to tell them about, she also produced Pinocchio.
Yes.
Musical.
Yes, I'm very happy to see, actually, yes, by the way, very, very happy to see Tony tonight here, because when I arrived, it was 2006, it took almost 5 years. I had a dream, and again, America is still the land that really allows you to dream and get this dream, get things, dreams can really come true. I had this idea to bring Pinocchio from an Italian band called I Pooh. It's a very popular band, very famous. It was a dream. It took 5 years, and I met Tony, who actually also, I have to say, contributed in different ways, including financially as well. Yes, Tony, yes, because it was an epic. It really was an epic journey. 5 years, we brought 50 people from Italy. We performed 2 weeks at Hunter College. at, let's say, a really Broadway scale. The only Broadway scale show that was at that time running in Italy. We brought it here. I got a general management degree in a short time, 3 containers with 807 pieces sailing the ocean in 28 days. So it was quite something, no sleeping, anxiety, but you learn and you do it. But it was an incredible journey. So Tony was really not only witnessing, he was involved in this incredible thing. And that's actually how everything started. Since then, schools came to the theater, we did matinee, and then the teachers came to us saying, what's next? Well, we don't know yet. And then we started the following year producing shows for schools. Specific. We are still very specific. We just work and do events for schools. So yeah, I hope, yes, we are very unique. So if you see, Encanto Productions, if you Google it, you will see more and you can read more of what we do. And yeah, so far so good. So far so good. Grazie a tutti. Grazie. Thank you. Thank you.
Simona, thank you. I'm sure I'm speaking for everybody here. That was a lovely performance. We appreciate you making that long trek over here. Thank you so much. All right. One last note. Our Unicorn of the Month. Can I get the drum roll, please? Come on. It's Bill Cuzzy. Come on up, Bill. This is for the tickets, for the 2 Italian leather bags, for the ALS dinner that we just attended to. Here, you just want to end it with that on your dinner?
Thank you very much. That's a tough act to follow. I can't see. I also want to thank Al because he came to the dinner, and I'm not going to embarrass him with numbers, but he was the highest bidder on it was the Jeter painting, right? The signed Jeter painting, and he was great about it. I don't even know if he wanted it, but I know he wanted to just get the bidding up. But it was a great affair. We made a lot of money. And those of you that were there know that we just gave $100,000 in research.
Thank you, Bill. Hey, just always remember that the Belleville chapter loves you and will be watching you all season long.
We see who you're yelling at now.
Yeah. Before everyone leaves, anybody that I owe T-shirts to for past Unicans of the month, I do have them now, finally. So before you go home, we have the information for the flyers, the letters, the tickets, the papers, the magazines. Don't walk by, give it a try up here. Come by and say hello to everybody. And it is 26. I call this meeting adjourned.